Do, 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 do. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to get some settings ready for the run. All right. Cool. I think we are good to rock on. To rock. Uh, yeah, I think so. Cool. Yeah, sure. All right. So I'm. Oh, boom, boom. Hello, hello, hello. I speak words. Awesome. Words are heard. Yeah. So I'm gonna go in three, two, one, go. Oh, yay, yay. So what? Here, doing a run here? Yeah, yeah. Well, I did a thing for Anime North. That was, I think you guys did a thing for Anime North, and that was fun. But this is the first time doing anything in the Hive, so yeah. People might know me here in the Hive as a CM show player, but I mainly before just sped run this game with a bunch of random people. So I just thought, hey, I'll do a little bit here to support charity. Um, so yeah, this game is great. It came out on multiple platforms, but the remaster has like the best playable version because we have a controller finally to use it. So it kind of breaks a lot of the cool kicking mechanics later on. But first we got a. Oh, I'm also using a controller I don't usually use. It has a really stiff D-pad, so I don't know what to do about that. But yeah, Gravity Rush is known for gravity mechanics where you can float wherever you want, whenever you want, and then she kicks things. That is mostly what people think when they play this game. And having a controller now allows for the combat mechanics to be a little bit more broken, and the movement to be pretty interesting. But first, we gotta go see what's wrong with this man. Oh boy. Yeah. Cool little things about this game. They kind of speak in like a hybrid language between Japanese and French for whatever reason. And people really like Gravity Rush 2 for some reason. It's a good game. It's just not a good game to play repeatedly. Ah, that guy always pushes me. Yeah. So this is where gravity becomes a factor. This part is just mainly trying to teach you about going in directions, essentially. And so you just float to platform. There's some optimizations like here and there, but for the most part you're just floating around. Oh, God. Oh. So yeah, it was kind of mentioned that I'm only going to do the first part of this game, and it only goes up to like probably the first significant boss, which is Alias, and it involves two of the rifts, some of the cooler missions in the early game, and then it won't involve like bottom in some of the more slower parts of the game. Still some cool stuff in it. It's a fun game, but early game has most of the tricks and like movement and stuff in it. You don't have to wait for that platform. Loading link thing is just there, so you can just hit it. Also, don't know. Okay. Yeah. So we're finally at the overworld. Well, one of the overworlds. This game is split into like 3 or 4 major like city hubs that you can fly around in. And for the majority of this run, we're gonna spend a lot of it here, just because you don't have a lot of like missions in the other ones, or required at least. So what I'm doing right now is there's a mechanic where you fly with just R1, but it's slow, so you can speed it up with like a fastball in a direction. But that's only relevant now because it's our only way of moving. Yeah. Soon we're going to get the ability to kick, and then that's where the yelling and the fun starts. Alright, I'm gonna try to do a cool fadeaway kick thing. That is the trick that got me into this run. And it's super simple, like it's not weird or any way. This is a cool kick that I like. Hold on. So usually there's like a tutorial bit that like tells you, oh, you can now kick in the air, but you can time it so you can be kicking in that like cool camera angle and snipe the enemy in the cutscene, so like the tutorial doesn't come up. It's cool, and that was pretty clean. Oh, that was bad. So at the top, we finally got like our gravity gauge thing. It's that blue meter in the corner. And essentially, when it's gone, I can't do cool gravity kicks anymore. So another big part of this run is just maintaining awareness of like what your gravity gauge is. And then from there, just like kick around there, so you can conserve momentum with kicks, so you can keep going forward without using meter and stuff like that. Woo! So a big trick that's coming up is called deck glitch. Essentially, it's going to allow me to get all the specials in the game early, but it's kind of on a tight timing type deal, and I'll explain it afterwards because I need to like see what I'm doing. I mean, I don't need this one, but whatever. So yeah, you saw me just like skip menus to other power-ups, and those are things that you're supposed to get later on in the game through like rifts and stuff, but you can skip that entirely by trying to upgrade a thing and then move the page over to the other thing and get that. The only downside to that, I guess, is that it doesn't. It actually does spend the gems. So right now I'm in debt, I think, in negative gems or the currency to buy those upgrades. And so in order for me to do any sort of upgrade later, I need to get at least 50 gems, which is like the minimum amount to upgrade something. Yeah. Most of the debts in this game are all in early games. There's some important ones later on, but we won't see any of them. It's mostly just like this and Rift 1 where we get to see them. So right now we're trying to collect things for Kat's home, as she is currently living in a sewer, and living in a sewer with nothing is worse than just living in a sewer with this bed table. I didn't hit the right button, dude. So now we have a chair and a desk. That's incredible. I don't even have any of those. But you know what would tie the room together? We get a bed. Unfortunately, in this case, there's enemies protecting this bed for whatever reason. I guess they just like junk, so there's some cool things we can do that I hope I can do. That was a weird angle. So you can do kicks in this game where you kill one enemy with... Oh, jeez. A guy with the quick change. Yeah, I didn't get any of the double kicks, but that's fine. That's fine. I got it, yeah, cool. Yeah, so what I was trying to do is, you see that it took me 2 kicks to, or 3, I guess, in order to kill those things. You can do, on a precise timing on when you hit the gem, you can get a double kick, which is like 4 times as powerful as a normal kick, and usually like one-shots most things in the game. It all depends on how far you are from the enemy and the impact. But there is some easier ones later on that I can hit. Those are just the cooler ones. But also, they were deking me. They were trying to dodge my shit. It wasn't cool of them. Wasn't cool of them at all. So this is the only mission of its type in the game. And I don't know why they put it. They put a lot more of these in Gravity Rush 2 for some reason, and it made the game worse. It's not as bad here because it's a one-time, but they put a weird stealth mission that really doesn't need to be here. Because it's like, we're going to give you cool gravity powers, but you can't use them. Alright, have fun. And I never really got it. And they were a lot worse in Gravity Rush 2, and more of them, just because that game was huge. Luckily, we only have this to deal with. And one more debt, which I hate to do. Here's that one last debt. Oh, I don't know how I got that. Okay. I'll take it. It felt like I missed it. So that just means this next upcoming fight won't be terrible. This is kind of like the first big fight of the game. Because it's just longer than bed fight. We call it park fight. And every runner has different strats for it, so I'm gonna hope I nail mine. Oh, try to. Alright, we're good. That was actually pretty clean. For the most part. Unless that doesn't count. Okay, well, yeah, I'll still take it. I'll still take it. Still look kinda clean. I love speedruns that always have to look clean. But also, you can mess up easily. Ow. Alright. So with all that now, and now the police knows that we exist, we want to know what else is in the city. So we go to a fortune teller, and she's like, go do random tasks. And you might find something to do. Oh god. Oh god. Hey. So first, birds are cool. I'm gonna mess this up. There's a cool kick you can do here. And I got it, alright? You just kick during the cutscene and you don't have to wait and watch birds fly away. Oh god. This way. But it's on a tight timing and it's kind of dumb to go for every time you do it. Oh. Oh. Heck a drift on that. But we good. This is what a superhero should always do. Spend most of their time collecting balloons for people. Finding underpants on big tall buildings. But the greatest responsibility a superhero needs to do is to bring dads back to their sons and or daughters, but in this case it is a son. But there's a cool trick. It's like one of my favorite tricks in this whole... Okay, I didn't have the dad. Whole game, and it saves like a millisecond. All it involves is me chucking this dad against a wall. Oh, I can still do it. Maybe. I think yeah, I did it. Woo! So, usually you're stuck here, like waiting for the dad to like catch up, but if you smack him against the wall or you just don't have him in like a gravity field, you can go ahead of him. And it saves like 2 or 3 seconds. And everyone thought I was super strict before, but then I came and not care about any sort of setup, and then it just works. So it's free. Don't you love it? So this is another benefit of having supers earlies, because you're not supposed to be able to do this. This is one of your specials called Spiral Claw, and it just propels you in a direction or towards enemies. Usually you don't have access to specials or know what specials are at this point, but we were able to dead into them earlier. So that's how that works. Yeah, that's right. Sight. So this is the first big level of the game. It's probably the funnest thing to run in this game. This game is split up in cities, and then once you've done enough in the city, these rifts are open for you. And what these rifts are is supposed to like bring the city back together and whatnot. And each rift is wildly different. And this one really brings everything together. Like what you've been learning so far in a cool way. So that's a double kick. And double kicks just kind of wreck things really, really, really quick. It's basically just making 2 hitboxes for a kick. at the same time, and since it was a far away kick, it does extra like 4 times the damage. And so there's far away double kicks, and then there's close up double kicks that are really used to like blow up bosses. Oh god. I don't know what I can do with this, but I'm gonna take it with me anyways. If I miss, maybe I can use it. Ooh, this. Rip. Please kill it. Oh, okay. Whatever, I'll take it. I didn't do that though. You can kick through enemies and keep your momentum as well. Just so you don't get that like recoil cancel that I got. You can also just cancel your gravity, and that cancels any sort of kick and leg, which speeds things up as well. So that tree is usually where you're supposed to get the power up. Oh my god, I made it. You're supposed to go there and there's a cutscene and then you're like, oh, we got Spire Claw. But since I did it in them early, I don't have to deal with that. Oh god. I love fights like these because you can basically just improv them. Sometimes you get good stuff like that. Cause yeah, as you can probably tell, Gravity Rush, since like the movement is so vast and you can go anywhere. There are strats to make things consistent, but for the most part, it's just knowing the mechanics of the game and making the game your own and whatnot, and it really makes every runner like unique and whatnot. And that's why I like running this game so much. Oh god. Okay, I'll take it. And this is basically all I need. Yeah, I think that's a lot said for Alias. So, back to those close-up kick things. They usually destroy bosses. Real quick. You can infinitely just like chain those close kicks quite quickly. And they're useful in not just like bosses scenarios. Like if you need to break a shell or something, you can use it there too. But it's just a way to output a lot of damage really quickly. And techniques like that are used in like lower percent categories, just so like you gotta output damage somehow. So we're going to our next city, which is kind of like the casino / school area of the game. Weird connection, but works nonetheless. And there's only one mission here, but it's rather long. But you get a costume for it, so that's pretty dope. So right now we're just trying to awesome. We're just trying to find a girl that went missing, and we're trying to help this boy that thinks we're cute. So we're running around doing random affairs to try to get information about that. Just to make a note, this game's really Japanese. For example, the X and the circle button for that quiz are squished up because they didn't bother to change it for the English release, where circle is usually not confirmed, which is trips me up sometimes. Ow. Alright. Let's probably get this set up. Okay. He went behind me, what? Okay. So, you can do another, like, trigger thing, like what I did with the kick with the pigeons, but with a power to go faster. But he went behind me, which screwed everything up. But it doesn't save that much. Well, it does, kind of. It's alright. This run's chill anyways. All about cool movement and trying to show Newt a good time. So this is an Xbox. Big old spider lady. It's kind of a auto-scroller, so what we want to do is try to kill the first part as fast as we can. That was hella fast. And then collect gems and then meet her up later on. Those double kicks were crazy. So yeah, another reason why this run's pretty cool is that it's relatively chill once you get to a certain level where all becomes about figuring out where you are. So we use the void out to get in position so we can shoot some rocks. And those just home onto like gems and whatnot. So if you don't destroy all the gems in the first part of the fight, you can just shoot them and make her continue on her auto-scroll fun. And you get to collect more money. Isn't that great? Oh. I should get it. And you see I'm out of debt now, so I'm able to get something else. But luckily I don't have the debt to get it. But there's a lot of gems coming up for this first part. Coming up in the next rift, so yeah. I don't think I broke. Oh, I did break the gems. So if you break all the gems, all you gotta do is run into her. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So the next rift is like a lava rift thing, and it's really hard to look at just because it's super bright and super annoying to look at. When I first started running this game, this was horrible because you would just constantly get lost for no reason, only because it's super bright. So we get level 2 Typhoon just so we can destroy these things with more consistency. You can argue probably going down there and saving the Typhoon for something up, later is faster. But you just have to be real good with the kicks. I'm mad tired right now. So I'll take my laziness over anything. Oh god. So it's easier to double kick things that don't move. The window is a little bit wider for it, so you can just get more damage quickly. This is the first introduction to one of the bigger enemies that this game has. But another weird quirk of the kick has is that like when you hit it again on to make like the double kick connect, it also widens the hitbox for some reason, so you can kill multiple gems with the same amount of damage. And just blow up all that stuff on the back real quick. Oh, I didn't get the dub. That double kick is so weird. On angle, don't kill. So coming up is the first like humanoid boss. Everything has been like huge and has like obvious weak points and whatnot. This one just flies around a lot and is super annoying. No, did it wrong. Doesn't matter. Oh wait. Okay, yeah. That could be cheeky, but whatever. So yeah, this is Raven. She can be super random and fly anywhere she wants after this. So I just hope I can like, yeah, there we go. I don't know where she's going. Okay, as long as I can get like a third hit downward. Yeah, like that. And then shoot her down there. We're good. Hey, good Raven. Kinda. Wasn't as super random as she totally can be. Oh god. We're on pretty good pace. Pretty good pace. That's all I care about. So this is the last city that we're going to get to see in this run. Industria, where all the mechanic and factory stuff happen. I think it was. Screw it. And this is the return of that weird guy stealing all the stuff. I'm just gonna get it now. Might as well. Doesn't really matter. I just like it for safety. Here's another weird kick you can do. I missed it. I got another go. Oh. Let me get this. Nope. Alright. So that just shows how kind of tight it is. You basically have to go when the thing says like 1Y. And if you're like really good, you don't even have to land on the platform. You can just re-angle your kick and then go, and the cutscene will play and you'll fly in the air. It's pretty cool. But I got bird kick, so I'm okay. I'm fine. So, I don't know his plan. I think his plan is just to be a big old distraction. But here, he's just being a jerk. He's just picking up police officer and putting them up on high places. For whatever reason. Oh, I think he was trying to like steal the actual thing. So these are mighty fine distractions, if I do say so myself. Might be like a 37. Ah, okay. So there's our boss. Weird guy. In the first part of the fight, you just have to chase him down, and he makes clones of himself that are supposed to be made to like trick you and stuff. And he spawns the enemies. Oh god. He okay. Oh god. More meeting checkpoints and delivering damage. Oh, where are we going? Yeah, you deserve it. Ouch. Sometimes Cat just likes to go places, and you just go with the wind. And luckily, you don't have to kill everything. All right, so this is the final boss of this run. I'm just gonna do this boss and then that's Alias. So this is the Alias fight. It has a lot of weird things. So first I'm gonna like type him in the corner and try to make this a little bit consistent. He has a lot of weird patterns that can happen. But he also likes to be invincible a lot. Okay, we good. Time's coming up. And time.
Good job, GrouponMuffin. 38 minutes, 7 seconds.
That is pretty okay. I
Nice.
like that time.